If you're looking for a car, but you're confused by all the fine print, come and see our print at Hooper Stanaway Ford Mercury, home of the straight deal. At Hooper Stanaway, there are no tricks, no hidden charges, no pressure tactics. We'll give you our last price first, and it'll be a straight deal backed by excellent service. So don't be confused by all the fine print. Just come in and see us at Hooper Stanaway Ford Mercury in Ishpeming, the home of the straight deal.
I do hear a weird sound in here. It's not going to be
It's
on
like
the mics.
seagulls.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's always
It's
there.
the fucking little things on the roof.
Okay, yeah.
It's birds.
You this building has spinners?
Yeah, we're riding spinners.
All right. Oh, shit.
They're rolling. They don't stop.
I'm going to take my shoes off.
No.
Sorry.
Stinks. I
Yeah,
know
keep
it.
'em on.
I know it stinks. You know it
I
smells
was
crazy
gonna-
in there.
It's my shoes.
This is absolutely this video is it smells crazy in their video.
But you know what's great,
I
though, is
smell
whatever the
great
smell is,
today.
we're all used to it, baby.
Yep. Don't even know it.
Yeah. Jackie,
So whose birthday is today?
welcome to the Happy Birthday Podcast. Jackie, do you know who was born on this day, August 16th?
Yes, I do.
Okay, I'm ready to guess.
Okay.
Do you want me to do a raw guess?
Yes, please.
Do you want me to tap into you telepathically?
Yes, please.
Okay, here we go. Side by side, we're breaking the 6 feet of distance rule. I know we're in the middle of a pandemic, but we're breaking the rule.
I'm gonna tap that ass telepathically.
Stop. I'm trying.
Telepathically tap you.
Okay.
So whose birthday is it today?
What?
Oh, telepathically, Jackie. I gotta say, I've lived a long, complicated, sad life, but one of the things that gives me great joy is hosting the only celebrity birthday guessing game podcast in the world with you, Jackie Lambert, October 12th.
Yes.
And me, Dan, November 10th.
We've done that.
And we have done that. I'm gonna telepathically tap and say it's the birthday of Josh's comedy icon, Sam Kinison.
No. It's a girl.
Here's my impression of Sam Kinison hearing that he got the answer wrong.
Hold it.
I'm actually not going to do. I was going to
Hold
scream
it.
like he did, but kids who are too young to know Sam Kinison, check him out. He would do bits where he would talk about women and African people, and he would scream.
Cool.
And
Hey Jackie, can you pass me a fucking?
we're not sponsored by this, but Professor Paul is
fucking
requesting
crazy.
a Mountain Dew Zero.
And you can count them.
3,
It's
4.
It's my third one. So.
What kind of girl are we talking? Jackie, is this the kind of girl where I watch her music videos on mute?
No, it is not Justin Bieber's birthday today.
Justine Bieber. Tell me what kind of woman this is.
This is a woman who was born in Germany in 1943.
Oh.
German occupied
Ooh.
Czechoslovakia.
I got one question
Sorry.
for you.
You can't call it
Busty or
Czechoslovakia.
busted?
Busty.
And
Okay.
Busted?
Nope.
Because Busty and Busted is my type.
Preference, yeah.
Yeah.
No, she was pretty beat, but she was not busted.
Okay. So born in German occupied Czech Republic would be what they call it today.
Correct.
Like, you can't just go around saying Slovakia. And 1943, so that's a good year. I mean, there's some good Three Stooges shorts released that year.
She might have been in their circuit, she could have crossed paths with them, is what I'm trying to say.
There's one released in that year called Dizzy Detectives, where I swear you can hear one of them fart for real.
Nice.
I'll pull it up later.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Because you couldn't edit that out back then, which proves they were recording sound on set.
Or they did the fart in
Or they
post
add-
and added it, which is funny.
That's
Yeah.
also very cool, yeah.
Oh, what's her deal? Is she an acrobat? I'm not trying to look at your goddamn
She's
docket.
an actress, model, and entrepreneur.
So kind of an acrobat in her own way, juggling all those different
Actor,
careers.
yeah.
Did she was actressing her main thing?
I believe so.
Was she kind of, what do you think? Okay,
Yes.
1943. Let's put her at my age of year, which would be 1977, 1978. Let's say that you're sitting down in a Hollywood cafe with her. She comes over. You already sitting down with her, but she left to go to the bathroom. She comes back, and she's radiating her elegance. And what does she smell like in that situation?
Orange and cinnamon
Okay.
and vanilla.
Activist, did you say? Actress.
Entrepreneurs.
There was another one you said though.
Model.
Model. Well, all actresses are models in a way.
Correct. She was in
Worms.
a couple movies. Kind of a sexy movie, kind of a lady. Sex with a Smile. The French Sex Murders. She
Yeah.
got tired of being typecast, though, so she moved on to some Italian films. Her name might sound familiar to you.
some of these movies later, you and me.
Her
stag party with you, dude. Me and you just watching some pee. Throw some pee up on the TV. Fucking draw our hogs.
don't look in my reflection.
I don't look at the reflection.
Her name sounds a lot like the name of a character in an Adam Sandler movie that you've definitely seen before.
Now you're learning a little bit how to give me clues that I'll know.
Yeah.
I was actually thinking about an Adam Sandler movie earlier today. That's some birthday serendipity, though.
Which one?
I guess?
Jack and Jill?
No, but is that
Chuck and Larry?
Jack and Jill, not Chuck and Larry? No, it's an early one, but it does have a name in it. A lot of
Billy
his-
Madison?
Yeah, Billy Madison. Because I was thinking
Going
of this.
overboard.
I was thinking. Going Overboard is a movie that I know from being on the shelf at the Family Video store and walking
that an
past
Adam
that.
Sandler movie?
Yeah,
I don't think I've ever
I think it's
seen
like
it.
his first
Yes.
movie. Yeah.
It's insane.
It's a cruise ship comedy.
Nice.
He plays the classic mentally handicapped man.
Sure.
Which, speaking of movies, we watched Hubie Halloween together.
We did.
And if anyone doesn't know, Hubie Halloween came out in the middle of a fucking pandemic. It stars Adam Sandler, and he is doing his typical character. But I thought it was a lot sadder seeing, because like his comedy was
When
always
a
like,
teenager does R, it's funny.
Right,
When
and,
a
like,
grown
everyone
man
in the-
does R, it's not
and
funny.
everyone in the movie is always so mean to him. But you're like, yeah, he's a fucking stupid loser, of course. But when
Yeah.
it's like a 55-year-old man who lives with his mom and is clearly mentally disabled, it's funny
It's a
in its
good
own.
movie.
And
Scary.
the Billy Madison thing I was going to say was because I was thinking about people go back to college. I'm going back to college, and I'm not paid to say that. We're not sponsored by Portland Community College. We probably should be.
Yes.
I haven't forgot about the celebrity birthdays, but I was thinking about no one ever just goes back to high school.
Billy Madison.
Billy Madison did, but then I was thinking but he went because he hadn't actually graduated.
There was a lady
I'm talking
who
about
recently did that.
getting a second diploma.
She was in her 30s. She pretended to be a kid.
was she
and
trying to
went-
meet a boy?
I don't really know what her MO was, but she went to multiple high schools.
She did a Never Been Kissed.
Yeah, and all the boys are like, gross.
Yeah,
you know?
that's gross.
She's
A
30.
lady in her
Ew.
30s. Yeah.
Yeah.
You ever see like a high school picture from like the 50s and it's this like 50-year-old man
Yes.
in a tie? Jackie, I'm going to say that I might actually know the name of this lady because I know some esoteric knowledge, especially if it's about a woman that was in some sexy movie.
Okay.
Is she still with us?
Yes.
We're falling asleep. He doesn't like the guessing part.
He made this whole thing up.
I know.
Oh, she admits it. Wow. Wow.
On opposite day.
Listen.
What's her I don't want to get crass, but is she a squirter?
Shut up.
That's what you do on a couch podcast.
I don't squirt on the couch.
Jackie, give
This
me
lady looks like she squirts.
Okay. And she's still with us.
Yes.
This is where I'm going to get really crass. Actually, I'm not going to say it.
She still looks good.
Okay.
As of this picture in 2006, which
Yeah,
was
see?
about 20 years ago, she looked pretty good. 2006
2006 was not 20 years ago. 2006 was when I graduated from high school.
About 20 years
And they
ago.
were the Marquette Redmond then.
That's right.
What was the bus garage kids called?
We were called...
Wojman?
Well, I can't say it. It was a different R word. But the retired men. Because we retired from high school.
Yes.
I'm not going to the school unless I can smoke
Yeah,
cigarettes.
you got to smoke
that
cigs.
was
And then the fact that they were like, all right, we will make a
Okay.
solution
I love
for that
that.
problem.
It's harm
We'll create a
reduction.
different building and we will let you smoke.
Yeah.
So shout out all y'all at the Marquette Alternative High School. What is her most famous movie? Sex Kittens on Parade.
Let's see.
The Diabolical Miss
Films.
Vagina.
She played Woman in A Global Affair.
Don't know that one.
She
Get
played
that shit out of my face.
Ursula in Sweet
This
Charity.
is a vape show.
Sweet Cherry. What does
Nellie,
that remind
Nellie
me of?
Borden in Caliber 9.
What does that remind you of?
She played Elena in La Badessa de Castro.
You know what? We have done well over 500 episodes of this podcast, and I've never asked this as a clue question, and I've never thought of it till now.
She played Patty in Duck and
What
Orange Sauce.
was it that made you select her as your Jolly Good Fellow to celebrate
Because her
this week?
name sounded like a name from an Adam Sandler movie,
Right.
which is the only clue I've really given you.
Happy
so far.
Gilmore?
No.
Jacqueline Jill.
No. Give me the names, not the movie titles.
Billy I.E. Madison.
No.
Is it a titular character?
I don't know what that means.
Petite Nikki.
No.
Nikki Petite.
No.
Okay. Beige Daddy.
No.
Okay. You like that one though, don't you?
It's just you're getting real close to what I'm doing for my bit, so.
Stop doing it.
No, keep going.
Is it a titular character?
I don't know what that means.
It's the title. It's the title reflects the
Title.
name.
Titular is short for title, not titular.
No.
Is she titular?
Yes.
Nice.
No, it's not titular.
Did you get her email address at all doing any research?
She's 80 years old.
A lot of people are. It's not a big deal.
It's really no big
With
deal.
science these days, a lot of guys can be 80 years old. Okay.
But yeah.
How many have I seen this movie?
Yes. Stop looking at my glasses.
I can't read your glasses. I can't read your emotions either because I have a disorder.
I can't read.
Because I cannot read.
What does that say on your arm, actually? How courageous it is to be.
That's a strange.
Oh, I thought it was courageous. Your
It says
son
life is
so
good.
gorgeous. All right.
This is live, laugh,
It says
love.
906 gal.
Lake life, salt free.
Rest in peace, Uncle Pussy. Picture of the worst man you've ever seen. Rest in peace.
No, we're not
I
going to
was out in the sun today. You shouldn't go out in the sun before you record a podcast.
What are some other main characters from Adam Sandler
Is it a
movies?
comedy one? Because I actually want to.
It's
Spoiler
a
alert.
comedy
He went serious a
It's
couple
not
times.
Spanglish.
Yo, I love that movie.
It was pretty good. He's got that fat kid.
Yeah.
Don't.
He makes it. Do you remember he makes that sandwich, the chicken and egg and tomato sandwich?
No.
Immediately after I saw him do it, I made the sandwich at home. It was incredible.
No
And
bueno.
welcome to the Happy Birthday Podcast. My name is Dan Pasco. I went to Vanderbilt Elementary School. My social security number is 38. Well, you're going to have to
He
DM
doesn't
me
actually
directions for that.
know.
Some things you should keep
I
to
know what it
yourself.
is. Yeah.
What is it?
My phone number, though, is 906-235-1726.
She actually was on Alessandra Borghese Celebrity Chef in 2021, so she's still doing stuff. She played Laura Nata Presetti in Crimini.
I don't remember any
2010.
hints other than this is a woman.
This
Adam
is a woman
Sandler.
whose name, her real
Airhead?
name, sounds like Adam Sandler's character's name in one of his very famous movies.
The Water Boy? Bobby. Is her name Bobby Boucher?
Close. Think of a more womanized version of that first name.
Booby Boucher.
Less vulgar.
Betty Boucher?
It's a real name.
Betsy Boucher. Baby Boucher. I'm taking the shoes off.
If my
Bonnie Boucher.
if my husband's nickname were for a woman, his nickname at work,
Babs Boucher.
Babs is short for
Barbara Boucher.
Barbara Bichette. Happy birthday, Barbara Bichette.
Wow.
Barbara Bichette. Do you know anything about her?
Yeah, she was an actress, model, and comedian born on this day in 1936 in Milan, Italy. She was an activist who appeared in many sex movies of the 50s and 60s, such as Sex Women Go Bonkers,
Honestly, that's what a lot of it is.
Bra Mysteries, Woman on the Balcony, Nude,
Well, let me tell you
Bathroom
about some of her
Girl.
most famous films.
Enchanted Limousine Love with pubes.
Barbara Boucher is a
Cage it up now.
German-American actress and entrepreneur. Barbara began her career modeling for magazine
wanna
covers
see
and
what your scripts
appearing in
look like.
television commercials before eventually becoming an actress. Her first acting role was a major part in The Beverage Harlot, 1983. JGFBB's character in The Beverage Harlot, Adina Sadler, is a socially inept, stuttering, and somewhat mentally challenged 31-year-old call woman serving as the beverage girl for the University Czechoslovakia cricket program, while she also moonlights
cricket.
as a lady of the night. She lives with her protective and extremely religious mother, Helen, and believes her father, Adam Sadler Sr., died of dehydration in the Sahara while serving in the Peace Corps back in the 1960s. As the players constantly bully Adina, the head coach, Red Bolio, fires her for being disruptive during the 18 years of her employment. Adina approaches Coach Klein and is retained as the beverage girl on a voluntary basis. The Mud Dogs have lost 40 consecutive games. Their cheerleaders, as well as the mascot, are alcoholics, and players are forced to share equipment due to budget cuts. When the new team teases her, Coach Klein encourages Adina Sadler to stand up for herself, remembering all the bullies she has put up with over the years. Adina Sadler tackles the team's head cricketer, knocking him out. Seeing Adina's potential, Coach Klein meets with Mrs. Sadler and tries to persuade her to let Adina play on the team, but she refuses, saying it's too dangerous. Coach Klein convinces Adina to play anyway, seeing that Adina is eager to attend college. Adina becomes a feared outside linebacker, and the Mud Dogs go on a winning streak. Sadler's newfound fame and confidence also allow her to reconnect with her felonious childhood love interest, Victor Valancourt. Helen forbids Adina from seeing him, insisting that he is the devil. If you're wondering how the film ends, you'll have to check it out yourself. You can check out the rest of JGFBB's Czechoslovakian filmography, including 1985's Barbara Madison, 1996's Grumpy Gilbert, 1998's The Bar Mitzvah Singer. She was also in 1999's Big Mommy, 2000's Little Nicky, spelled the girl way, 2003's Madness Management, and 2004's Checklist.
Is it little Nikki?
Yeah.
I like
Yeah,
checklist.
yeah,
Or there's also 2007's Now I Pronounce You, Charisse and Lisa. Or how about the 2011 classic Jill and Jack?
Sure.
And how could we forget the 2019 modern classic Cut Rocks? I, for one,
Okay.
cannot wait to do a deep dive into the films of today's Jolly Good Fellowers, Barbara Boucher. Happy birthday, Barbie Boucher.
Happy birthday, and I was going to say, you're going through that filmography. The one, I think maybe it was a different title for the DVD or something, but I thought it was called Uncunt Gems.
Oh my God. You literally can't say that.
Sounds like a period piece.
Yeah, it's disgusting. Good night.
And if I owned a video store, which I don't, and I put the chick flicks all on one shelf, it would say period pieces. And everyone
And
would
we'll just put
know what I
a
meant.
period piece up here on the back.
Jackie, thank you for teaching me a little bit about Barbara Boucher, because I thought that I knew
welcome.
every woman of the 20th century. I did not
Yes.
know her. She's
Yes.
Czechoslovakian, like you
Yes.
said. Today we would just call that
Check.
So check out some of those movies. And you did a classic bio segment where you wrote and read something. You didn't just rely on other people to
Correct.
probably fill in the
That
cracks.
was really nice.
But I've been
correct.
busy because I've been on vacation.
Well, I worked 14 hours today and managed to write a script in between shifts.
Well, I
so
managed to fucking write a
That's all
script
right.
in my head.
That's quite all right.
There was some stuff that I left out of mine that I was going to go on and on and on about the Marx Brothers thing.
I can't even imagine
was
that
very
happening.
There was I had
really
a lot
enjoyed
more
that.
to say, and I'm glad that you are continuing to celebrate women, because honestly, I don't often celebrate women on this podcast. I'll
No.
admit, I'll actually be not the first to admit it, but I will be one to admit I don't often celebrate women on the podcast. I disgrace them, defile them, use them, eat them and leave them. What's the phrase? Beat them and need them?
Ride them hard and
Right.
hang them up wet.
Yeah,
Or
yeah,
what
yeah.
is that?
Read them wet and hang them out to dry.
Yep.
But what you did is you talked about women. And I don't mean like women, like just, I mean like women.
Nice.
Enough
And
said.
I'm actually going to check out some of those movies, and I was trying to think of some more, but you made me all the jokes that you could make. And I was trying to peek over your docket because I wanted to see what your scripts look like. I didn't know
It's
you
just Notes app typed out by hand.
you have the stylus that you, because
Sometimes I use a stylus.
I'll show you what mine
You
look
don't
like.
need a stylist. You look good.
Thank you. I look really good today.
Should we get Jackie? You don't want a stylist.
I love that.
I love it.
I love that.
Would you do like a Queer Eye thing?
Yeah.
Really?
Like, these
Straight
are
girl?
what mine look like. See?
Yeah, that's about the same as mine.
Yeah.
Mine's a little more formatted.
But that's not true.
I'll be annoying and take you shopping.
Take
Oh,
me
look, it's-
shopping.
Oh, bro.
It's the lyrics to my Mike Lindell song.
Oh, love that.
The Hamilton thing.
Dude,
wait a minute.
Hamilton.
I would
Okay,
go to the
and
Fox
welcome back to
Riviera.
Shopping Corner. Paul Owl is going to take Jackie on a little queer eye excursion. I'm going to sit back and let the sparks fly.
What is a good queer outfit for me?
Don't say that.
What is the show?
gayest thing you could wear?
Probably like cut off jeans and like a crop top from a metal band.
Yeah, there's that.
No.
Okay.
What are those guys on your leg there?
That's Freddie Mercury, Joey Ramone, Frank Zappa, and a sugar skull.
That's
Oh,
her
I bet
uncle.
they're-
That's her
That's
uncle,
Uncle Bill.
Peter. It says rest in peace. And then
Rest in Peter.
it's got his U.S. Marine number on it.
And then my dog's paw print.
There are. Am I missing something?
It's just a bad tattoo that girls get sometimes.
It's one that I can't tell you how many women I've met with it.
You met him, hey?
A whole mess of them.
Ran into him a couple times.
And the uncle that they're commemorating, it's all the same guy.
Yeah.
Everyone, if it's a guy with a motorcycle or something.
Yeah.
Oh boy, ladies, we love you.
We love you,
and we
ladies.
love you.
Can
You
Can
goddamn
I actually tell you
uncles.
guys a couple stories of what happened at work today?
Can I,
yeah,
can I
yeah.
ask you a question though first?
Please do, yes.
Your tattoo that you have is Freddie Mercury, Ramone, and
Whoa, whoa,
Frank
whoa,
Zappa.
whoa, whoa.
Wait, hold on.
What?
Hold on.
Those are my idols, dude. I love men.
What I just thank you. What it meant to say was sometimes people talk about like imagine those guys jamming in heaven, huh?
That would
Right?
suck.
I
That'd
was
be
gonna
the
say.
loosest jam ever.
Buddy Holly and Jimi Hendrix and fucking Chris Cornell like for eternity.
Yeah.
Oh man, it'd be like those files that you used to get on Kaza.
Yeah.
Jimi Hendrix, Metallica,
Kurt
Live,
Cobain.
Woodstock
It's 311.
'99.
That's the fucking afterlife, baby.
Yeah.
That sucks.
It does suck.
Sinead O'Connor.
This is hell right here.
That's trash, dude. John Lennon. Yeah, you can't be doing that. I do want to say that a lot of people think that this is our sole source of income is doing the Happy Birthday podcast, which makes sense because what I want to say is actually we're all kind of struggling artists. And before this is a preamble to Jackie's stories that I'm going to let you tell in my
Thank
courtroom, but that reminds me of something else. And I need to
0011334.
0,
Damn,
0,
you
1,
have so many numbers.
I don't like I do the scan like I said, so
scrotal
I
scan.
couldn't do that here. I have an app called CoStar. No, it's not a movie app to let you know who
You
co-starred in
turned
movies.
your phone into a coaster for your such a fun.
That's nice. That's good.
Yeah, the CoStar app.
It just makes it a wooden screen comes up.
Go Star.
It's making the thing go crazy.
That
Yeah.
thing, yeah. CoStar is a horoscope app for zodiac heads.
Horse
like me.
what?
Horoscope. Dude, I saw it.
Horoscope. It's like equine therapy.
I did see. I know I'm talking a lot of Marquette stuff, but I've had a few days where I've just been wandering around like the fucking dumb loser I was when I lived here.
Yeah.
And so I've been like looking at stuff, you know what I mean? Just like really opening my eyes for the first time, and mostly just like seeing like, oh, that Ben Franklin isn't the pet store anymore or whatever.
Yeah.
Noticing things aren't what they used to be. But I
Yeah.
noticed a building. It was an insurance agent. His name was Horseman. I thought that was kind of cool.
Horseman.
But I also noticed on my the CoStar thing. It's a horoscope. It tells you like, keep this in mind. You slay,
Right.
whatever. All this kind of Lizzo stuff. Which
Gatekeep
we'll
Girl
get
Boss.
into that.
Bandcamp.
Headline for my horoscope today is Jackie. What does that say?
Your art is more important than your audience.
That's right. So you
fuck
don't like this episode?
Fuck you.
It's
fuck
my
you.
art. You're
It's
not
more
supposed
important.
to like it.
That's my Adam Sandler impression. I look undignified with no shoes on. This is shameful.
Can't
and the
see your feet
smell
in the
is
shot.
powerful.
No, that's all right then. A lot of people think we do this podcast as our professional sole source of income.
Yeah.
It's not true. We all have credit cards.
Many.
Which is, I consider
I
it
have 3 credit cards.
I do. I consider that to be an income source.
Yeah.
Like, there's a $5,000 limit. Well, my income just increased, my friend. But it's a fact. We're struggling artists. Of course, we want to be professional.
I'm doing all right.
Jackie, what happened at work today? We have other jobs. Jackie worked today. I didn't work because I'm on vacation.
was a good transition. I
Doing
appreciate it.
some work at a local drive-through coffee shop where I make a ton of money. I'm doing so good. And it was an older couple, like 70s, matching rainbow tie-dye shirts on. She had 2 full tattoo sleeves of hyper-realistic cat portraiture.
I thought you were going to say hyperlinks.
It was just QR codes. And that was very cool. And then another thing that happened was it actually put me in a
Is
very
that
bad mood.
is that a thing that happened?
Yeah.
Okay.
Picture it. 80-year-olds come
Yeah.
up. You open the window. You're like,
Hey, how we doing today? Can I get you a hot cup of coffee?
hi.
Was she
I love
driving?
you. He was driving. She was in the passenger
Okay.
seat. He didn't get anything. His eyes were going both ways.
Wall-eyed goat man.
She had a beautiful Persian cat tattooed on her
Oh
arm.
my goodness.
And on this, a black cat tattooed
Wasn't that
on
one
his
of the
arm.
Barbara Boucher movies? Beautiful Persian cat.
Yes. So then, anyway, that happened, and then something
You're a
else
beautiful
happened
Persian
where
cat, man.
right
Thank you.
before I left, I was trying to leave a couple
You're
minutes
kind of
early.
you're kind of the mom amongst the
Yeah, I
staff
had
there,
to
is that
clean
right?
up some stuff from the show last night, so I was trying to get out early before I came down here. And this family comes
Tell me
through.
a
They
life
don't know what
story,
they
but okay.
want. They need a minute. They don't know what they want. We've got about 4 items on the menu.
Coffee, soda, water.
Coffee, soda, water. He gets
Fourth option is nothing.
He gets a latte, and I say iced, and he says, "Yep." Latte comes out. He says, "It's cold." Yep. He says, "Do I have to specify that I don't want it cold?" And I said, "You said iced." He says, "I would never say ice." Then his wife pops out from the passenger side. He would never say iced. And I was like, "Oh, that's fine. Like, I'll remake it. I'll make you a hot one." And he said no, and he drove away. That pissed me off.
I
That
don't
pissed
like
me off
that.
so
I
bad.
actually really don't like that.
Because what kind of a man would never say the word ice?
I say it. That's
I
if I'm
say it
ta-
at
if I'm
least
talking
100 times
Is
a
it
day.
gay to drink a latte cold? I feel like it's gayer to drink one hot.
It was 90 degrees out. He said,
Oh,
I said iced.
hot
He said,
drink?
yep.
Hot milk.
Here's
on
what
a
could have
90-degree
happened
day.
is I said iced, and he said, nope. And it sounded like yeah.
Yeah,
He
that
would
happens.
never
He,
say ice.
Okay, so he's a professional gaslighter, and she's fallen victim.
Just say he would. The
You don't even know what that word
being
means.
being horrible about it is one thing, but just say he would never order iced.
He would never say iced. But if you ask him iced, he will say yep. And then he will say,
But it's true, he didn't say it. You asked, and he said yes.
he never said it, and also he would not allow us to remake his beverage. So
There's some things
hope
I would
he
never
enjoyed
say
it.
that you would say.
Look, I lead a busy life. When I'm stuffed up, Sudafed 12-Hour gets me through my day. And I'm not drowsy.
Introducing new Sudafed 12-Hour in tablets. No relief lasts longer.